Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of Barely Necessities, where Rebecca and I share with you some of the Disney merchandise that we've found around the web. Look, we've got people saying hi, Becca.
Hi. With a lot of eyes. Hi.
Exactly.
Doing well?
Here's Caleb as well. So thank you for joining us, Caleb and Celine. So we're here live. We're going to be discussing some Disney merch. And Becca, this first collection is particularly exciting around the Mosley house because my husband is addicted to Bath and Body Works. There we go. What do we know about this?
Well, we know that there's a new Villains collection coming to Bath & Body Works. I believe it'll be available to loyalty members at the end of this month and then everybody else starting in September. But yeah, we've got the Evil Queen and Maleficent are the featured characters for this series.
And Bath and Body Works was kind enough to send us an enormous box of goodies. This collection is going to feature 39 items within it. And as Becca pointed out, it's focusing on Maleficent and the Evil Queen. Look, I'm going to share with you just a few of the items that were in here. But this is the 3-wick candle.
That's gorgeous.
And one of the things that I really enjoyed about this, Becca, is this candle topper.
Oh, it's lenticular.
It's really, really cool. The fragrance for Maleficent is a berries based. And so it has a nice sweet smell to it, but it's not like a baked good. It doesn't, it doesn't,
right.
It doesn't feel like that. It has, but like I say, it does have a bit of that kind of sweetness to it. With the Maleficent items, they're leaning into kind of this dragon scale look. And I don't know if the iridescence is coming out very well.
I can see a little bit.
Yeah, but it's got that beautiful purple and blue green happening. You've also, you can see it within the body spray fragrance mist that they have as well. And Diablo is featured within this collection. That is Maleficent's raven. Some people might say crow. I will say raven. And here he is in this hand pump.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is a refillable hand soap dispenser.
Love that.
It looks just like, the top of her staff. You can totally envision, right? It's at the top of the staff and Maleficent just kind of, caressing her pet raven.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Check out the beauty of the sculpting on the feathers and everything. I mean,
very detailed.
It is so cool.
So is that a like ceramic pump or is it more of like a PVC?
This, you know what?
What is it heavy? Like
it feels substantial, but it doesn't feel ceramic to me. But maybe it is because when I put my nails on it,
okay,
as little as they are, it has kind of that ting to it. So yeah, but I don't know. I would say I'm guessing like a hardened rubber. Like,
okay,
not so. I wouldn't drop it, but it doesn't feel
right.
like it would. It doesn't feel as fragile.
Okay.
As some items do at times. Kyle, the fragrance is not boring, nor is the movie. Oh, I'm offended on behalf of the movie. Another item that they have beyond the fragrances, because you have the lotions, you have the body wash, you have like glitter body spray in either this Evil Queen fragrance that is more of a apple base, or you have I was gonna say, it shouldn't say base, just has the stronger, which kind of hits you first, is apple. Whereas with the Maleficent, it's a kind of a berry that hits you. But they also have candle holders for the beautiful candle that I showed you. And in this case, it's the poison apple, and it's like right after she's lifting it out of the cauldron. They even have her sleeve.
Wow.
represented in it. So here you go. You can get kind of an idea of the size.
For a second, I thought you had put a glove on to hold up the apple.
Right?
And I knew that wasn't the case, but where you have that position right there, it almost looks like
my hand, right?
Yeah, your hand displaying the.
Oh no, that's a different witch. Oh, I get you, my pretty. So yeah, so
That's gorgeous.
and this is also the wallflower. We're gonna when our article is posted, we'll have a picture of it. But the wallflower is this amazing motif that they're going with the evil queen. Here, let me pull up some of the evil queen items. We've been looking a lot at Maleficent. We just kind of showed a little bit of evil queen. Let me pull up one more. Oh, Gibby took them all with him.
Oh no,
it's okay. Oh, it's all good. Here it is. On the pump soap. So you see, you have the
heart with the dagger.
Yeah, with the dagger. The heart with the dagger on it, as well as the silhouette of the evil queen. But that heart with dagger, that's what they've opted for in the wallflower. But awesome. When you put it in the wall, it illuminates a beautiful red, and it glows like the apple. Here, let me see if I can. Give me one moment, because I didn't think about grabbing that off the. It's plugged into the living room right now. But let me see.
Oh, that's a great. Oh, okay. Very cool. So did they send you? There's wallflowers for both, correct?
Correct.
And did they send? Do you have both?
No, they sent us. They sent us a. What they did. It was kind of neat. What they did. They sent us the Maleficent hand sanitizer holder, which which, as they point out, I glow in the dark. So so this is where you stick that hand sanitizer. In there, and then you can carry this on your, just clip it to anything.
Yeah.
So they gave us the Maleficent one. The one for Evil Queen was the magic mirror.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
And when it comes to the wallflowers, they gave us the dagger with the heart. I believe it is a Maleficent dragon element for the Maleficent wallflower, but I didn't dive into that. The other non-body lotion bath item that they feature in the collection is what they describe as a beauty tray. So
lovely.
It is this amazing tray. Now, this is the hard part, because I want to show you guys what's cool when you push this, but it's kind of hard with the mirror. So let me see if I can get it right up here. Okay, so now you can see the mirror. Okay.
Oh.
It pops up right there like that.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So pretty cool. I mean, the thoughtfulness to me of the designs in this collection, really impressive. The fragrances are amazing. I think the Maleficent one may be one of my favorites ever with Bath and Body Works. And I'm not as big of a fan of them as Doobie is. Doobie uses Bath and Body Works all the time. In fact, I would say 90% of the Bath and Body Works consumption in the Mosley house is actually my husband Doobie, not me. So yeah. So these are dropping for their members August 24th or 25th. And here, it's right here on this piece of paper. See, I do have notes. Yeah. Oh, so see, I'm wrong. 26th and 27th for the loyalty members. And then in stores, September 3rd. I will tell you that when it came to the princesses, we were there opening day. And there were some items that we were getting, like the last one that our store had in there. And we weren't even very deep in line. So if you aren't a loyalty member, look into it, consider it. I know that our local shop said that they're part of the challenge with the fact that they had so few in stock when we got there was that their online orders and their loyalty customers were able to order to pick up. And so that took a lot of their inventory away before we even got there. So yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm super excited about this whole Disney collaboration that we've seen. I loved the princess items that they did, and now to have this villains collab leading up to to Halloween season. Super cool.
And the Disney villains, while they're perfect for Halloween, I do feel like this is something that you could have on display year round. Like it definitely fits that Halloween aesthetic, but it's not like because of the colors, because of the characters, it doesn't just have that like this is strictly Halloween vibe. Yes. So I think that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, exactly. So there we go. So we will have an article with like a full product array that we received. And we also will have some socials because Doobie and I did an unboxing. Oh. So be looking for that on Laughing Place socials. We had a lot of fun doing that. We haven't done one together before. So that was something.
That's so cool.
Yeah, lots of fun. What's up next, Becca?
We've got TJ Maxx. I believe you were out and about shopping and came across some of the latest Disney arrivals at TJ Maxx.
I was. Becca, answer me. What do you think of this? We have Snow White with a pie, Aurora with some interesting behavior, caressing a bat, Ariel on a pumpkin clamshell. I don't mean to shape your opinion here. I'm clearly biased in how I feel about this. And then we have Jasmine on the far end with some sort of weird bat dragon.
Yeah, almost like a ghost or something coming out of does she have the lamp? Is that what she has there?
Yep, that's exactly what you're looking at there.
This is not for me. I don't know if it's the color or like the reinterpretation of the princesses. This is not for me, but if it's for you, that's fantastic.
This item right here is the whole reason that the article happened, was because I was walking TJ Maxx and I spotted this and I'm like, this is so bizarre. I have to get a picture of this. And then I started looking around and I noticed an adorable pirate Stitch with adorable pirate scrump. This is a oversized sculpted mug. They had this like outdoor indoor decor of pumpkin heads that illuminate. You hit a little button and they'll light up.
I like that.
There were right? No, this was cute. I was $24.99.
Not bad
for the tower. This was Bluey.
Yep.
Ready for some trick or treating. And then I found this item. Hang on, let me pull it up and push the button. Look. When you hit the button on this, then project the residents of Halloween Town on your walls.
Okay. I like that.
Isn't that neat?
That is very neat.
I thought that was pretty cool. And you can see what it would, you can get a kind of a taste of it there on the box, but obviously they're going to be much larger, right? Farther out from there. Imagine that beautiful curly cute hill, on your wall. There was also these oversized cookie jars featuring Oogie Boogie. Found those as well. So, and finally, an adorable black mug with Stitch and Angel.
Yeah, it looks like it has like a matte finish to it.
Is that
accurate? Okay.
Yeah, it did. I loved that Angel as a mermaid.
And Stitch as an angel.
Exactly. So they had a lot of it. This one didn't hit me as weird.
No,
this one hit me. I found it adorable.
No, I agree, and I appreciate the princess mug. Like I said, it's not for me, but it is that weird enough aesthetic that if it were different characters, different seasons, I could see myself totally being drawn to something like that.
Kyle coming in being like, I don't remember Oogie Boogie being filled with cookies. Fine, you can put gummy worms in it. Nobody's telling you can't. Go right ahead.
Or maybe it can just be, maybe you turn it into like a flower pot in your yard so then the bugs can actually like, then it's totally accurate.
Sure. Yeah, fine.
Make it a little compost pile or, a little compost or something.
Continuing with some adorable Halloween Disney mashup, the team over at Roosevelt has unveiled a Winnie the Pooh collection that is adorable.
It is so cute. I really like this. This is kind of that Halloween season as well. I mean, you can stretch it a little bit longer than that, but definitely more for Halloween. We've got Heffalumps and Woozles popping up on this one. I believe this is called Beware, Beware, Beware. I love the neon aesthetic of it. Like, it's just so much fun.
I was really intrigued by the way that they feature the characters here. I mean, it's not as if they've stepped out of the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't the way that we're used to seeing them depicted. But yet, I mean, obviously it's recognizable. It's kind of a take on them. But Pooh here is adorable with the nice big full cheeks. Same with Rabbit and Roo.
Yeah, no, I love it. This is called Boo Crew, and like you're saying, yeah, it's a different version of the characters than we're used to seeing.
And I'm appreciating that about the Roosevelt's collections. We're beginning to see them kind of branch out from items like this, where it's like, I feel like I've seen this Pooh before.
Yes.
But on a different piece of merchandise. We're beginning to see Roosevelt's artwork be just a little bit different than maybe what you've seen before, and I appreciate that. By the way, this scene gave me such this scene really scared me.
I don't like it either. It feels very unfair to Winnie the Pooh, who's having a dream about honey, who's just he just wants his honey, and then these like scary creatures come along and they're like, oh well, we want it more and we're bigger and scarier. That's how I always felt.
And I wasn't a big fan of bees, so the notion of something that's a bee but maybe the size of an elephant was like not something I was going to jump up and down and be thrilled about.
Yep. So. I'm with you. I never liked that segment either.
But if you want to, scare other people like me and trigger nightmares, please pick up the new. I do actually like the design though.
I do, exactly. That's right. Like they've put together a really great design, but yeah, not exactly the characters I would want to be representing.
Maybe it's part of my healing. My healing my inner child is
yes.
to encounter that shirt. So like I say, over at Roosevelt's is this Pooh Halloween collection. So be sure to check that out. The team at Posh Peanut, which is a high-end pajama company we've recently stumbled on. They unveiled a Haunted Mansion line. This is kind of interesting with its pastel choices.
Yeah, I agree. I like it though. It's nice that you have something different because there's been so much of the ghost host outfit or like the, and the wallpaper. Love all of that stuff, but having just a little bit of a different take, but still with recognizable designs and characters and aesthetics, like this is pretty cool.
Yeah, and like you say, exactly, recognizable designs. When you see this, this is the Haunted Mansion, right? You recognize Madame Leota, the caretaker. You recognize scenes from the graveyard and the opera singer and Madame Leota in the seance room. Not only on that tombstone. So yeah, like I say, it's neat to see it represented within a different tonal palette than we are used to. And this is over at Posh Peanut. I call them a high-end pajama because that tends to be what the focus of their line is, but they do also have active wear, things like hoodies and sport dresses and those kind of items as well. And youth as well as adult. So you can do the family matching pajamas if you want, or the family vacation matching outfits by stopping by Posh Peanut, and you can find kind of elements of it, because I know some families like to do it that way, where the kid may be full out, whereas dad has a hoodie and mom has a t-shirt or skirt or something like that. So rather than matchy, everybody has the exact same t-shirt.
Can you go to the next picture?
Yes.
This, I think, is my favorite item. It's this blanket, and it's like reversible. So while we're still talking Posh Peanut, I think this is my favorite item of their Haunted Mansion collection.
I hadn't gone deep enough into the article to even see it. I'm glad you pointed it out. That's amazing. With the full attraction represented on the one side, and those a representation of the stretching portraits on the other.
Yeah, and in a little bit of a cheerier
Right.
presentation than we're used to, you know.
It's delightfully presented.
His room, it's still questionable, but you could put this in the kids' room and it's not like, whoa. How haunted is your house?
More Halloween fun ahead with a Stitch bucket arriving at Walt Disney World. We've got Stitch as a Halloween mummy on his way trick-or-treating, apparently. He's got fistfuls of candy, a jack-o'-lantern full. He's adorable.
Yeah. Yeah, and I believe we don't have a release date for this, but I like how this looks. I think this is fun for display later on.
And I like how they use the lanyard to let you know that that's where the seam is, so that's where he's going to open up and reveal the popcorn.
Yeah.
They reach right in there. You know, just recently we were at this ESPN Never Tell Me the Odds podcast recording, and you know, it's always interesting to me what people opt to ask you when they realize that you're a Disney adult, I guess is what they call us nowadays. And I got asked by one of the by Ryan McGee, one of the ESPN hosts, about popcorn buckets.
Okay.
It felt like a Jerry Seinfeld skit. What's the deal with popcorn buckets? He wanted to know. He's like, I saw these reports with all these people in line, and I'm like, I pretty much told him, if you figure it out, let me know.
Right.
Because I just know it happens. I still don't understand it myself. But the one he was referring to was Figment.
Okay.
That happened not too long ago. But on the other hand, I guess it happened a while back. But yeah, so here we go with more. An adorable Mickey Mouse with the mouse ears. He's a little ghost popcorn bucket. And then we have the sipper for Dante.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the colors on this a lot.
I do too. Yes.
And Jack Skellington as well.
Yeah, which all of these look like great display pieces. So it's not just so much the functionality of the popcorn bucket, but they've really leaned into turning it into something that you would want to display or could put in various spaces around your home, and it adds to the decor.
In this area, in the Bay Area, up in Fairfield, there's a house that does seasonal light displays. And one of the elements that they use in their display each time are the Mickey head popcorn buckets, and they, you know, mount them on something illuminating. So it's like an illuminated. Before they started illuminating the buckets, you know, you can now buy popcorn buckets that light up. But yeah, they did. So I'm envisioning that he could do that with this Mickey, right? I can see where you could take that similar concept and illuminate this Mickey from inside. And have a fun little yard decor with your Halloween display. So he bounces between holidays. It used to be Christmas only,
okay.
but then it kind of expanded into some Halloween, as I recall. And then I know around Easter time they have one for the springtime. It's pretty cool up there in Fairfield. I want to say they call themselves the Magical House.
Aww.
If you look on Facebook. If you look like Disney Light Display, Fairfield, California, you should be able to find it. Zero Waste is celebrating the Golden Girls.
Yes. So this was something that that Laughing Place covered a couple weeks ago. There's a pop-up in Brooklyn, and it was so successful that it's been extended. So if you're in New York, if you're in New York, you now have through Sunday, September 14th to go and visit the pop-up and check it all out, or the at the flagship store, check out the display. But you can also purchase these items online. So this is super, super fun, I think. It's 40 years of Golden Girls, and we're being sustainable with our fashion. Like, I mean, it's pretty amazing.
Yep. So if you are a Blanche fan, there you go. Or Sophia fan. Or Rose fan.
I mean, Sophia. I love Sophia. She's just so sassy. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm drawn to that, probably because it's so opposite. Like I'm much more of a Rose in personality than anything else. So
Okay.
I'm really drawn to Sophia because she's like, that's what I want to be. Not entirely, but
I am drawn to Rose.
okay.
So the few times I have watched it, I've enjoyed Rose the most. So there you go. Kyle, your husband, got to enjoy some Disney Lorcana fun.
He did, yes. There are this year Lorcana, Ravensburger, and Lorcana introducing puzzles. He got to do a speed puzzle contest with folks at Gen Con, and it was pretty cool. They got an hour and a half to put together as much of the puzzle as possible. There were 4 people on a team, and I believe they were building 4 of the 6 Lorcana puzzles. So he was on the amethyst team, and he got a cool tie-dye shirt. And then I've already built the puzzle because we got it. I just have the box. I just have the box here, but yeah, there's that. And then they had revealed what the various designs were going to be, but yeah, this is really, really cool. There's another look at it. And I love their puzzles. Their pieces are really, really nice. They have like a matte finish to them. I took apart part of it to show you, and they're nice, substantial pieces. Yeah. They're all blue on the back. They fit together so beautifully. Of course, I'm not going to be able to put them together now. I should have kept a few pieces together, but yeah. So Kyle kind of talks about that, and then we have an article revealing when the puzzles will be on sale. And that's coming up, I think, in the next week or so here. And then some items will be available exclusively at Disney parks. And then just as a quick thing, Kyle was talking to Ravensburger, and they were talking about the my puzzle, and so they gave him a coupon to do a puzzle. So Kyle picked a bunch of these photos. He thought about getting me a 1,000 or a 1,500 or a 2,000 piece puzzle. This is totally up my alley. He ended up going with 1,000. They have their own studio thing where you can put your photos in on their template, but Kyle just made one giant image after he had decided how he wanted everything positioned, and then uploaded that. But yeah, this came to us from Germany. I think it's usually $50, and then you'd have international shipping. Again, we had the coupon for this, so that was very kind of them, but I totally recommend it. And the pieces, I didn't bring any of those pieces in, but they're exactly the same as the others. So you're getting that high quality puzzle piece with that nice matte finish. And the photos, I guess it depends on the quality of the photo that you choose, but everything transferred beautifully. Nothing looks weird or stretched or anything. And yeah, so gotta say, I'm loving Ravensburger. And yeah, if you're a Lorcana fan or you want to create your own puzzle, there's a couple of great options for you.
Oh, that's neat. I love that kind of thing, because sometimes it's hard to. I imagine he may struggle to get you things that he knows that you will like, and
that's pretty good.
Puzzles. Knowing how much you love puzzles, I'm thinking that he was like, yes, some photos of the family
and the dog,
and there we go. We've got it nailed down. We're good to go.
Yeah. If you have a puzzle lover in your home and you want to get them something that's, a little bit more personal, I would recommend this. I was thrilled when he got that for me.
Fantastic. And you'll be able to find that information in the links below. I know Kyle's Lorcana experience is going to be there as well. Next up, we are jumping over to oh, you know what? A link of mine dropped out. So give me one moment, Becca, and I will pull up the Pluto collection.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I guess we spotted that over at Disney Springs.
Yes, at Disney Springs in the World of Disney store. Pluto is 95th anniversary this year. Somebody did the math for us and put 665 in dog years. So
nice.
he's
Congratulations.
He's been around the corner a couple times.
We've got a Puppy Love varsity jacket. It has the year of Pluto's arrival. He melts your heart. Our friend Ben is a dog lover. I envision a lot of this collection will be finding its way into his closet. Hey, I'll say hello. Hi.
Hi.
We've also got a not a zip hoodie, just a pullover hoodie. This is interesting with the two-tone. I don't feel like we see this very often, where they have the body one color and then this kind of color block with the hood part, where we have kind of the gray with the purple. I like it. I'm hoping that we'll see it some more, because this is neat.
Yeah.
We've got a cardigan sweater. Oh, what do you think of this one? It's bold.
It's a little too much for me, but I'm not, I don't know. I'm very picky about what I wear that's like super bold, because there is some stuff that I'm like, yes. I love the images of Pluto. It's just not something that I would wear.
I'm more fond of the back that we see on the right side of the screen than I am the left side of the screen, but I kind of like it all. I think I could be in for this.
All right.
And then of course we have the jersey. This is a popular style that we are seeing right now. So America's Top Dog, they've labeled Pluto. You've got the Pluto font like you'd see on those cartoon shorts there along the front. Oh, an all over print featuring our favorite canine. This is that classic Pluto look, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cute too.
When I think Pluto, that's the image I think of. And we have, this to me is a gas station attendant shirt.
Yeah, I can see that. Very, very service station, mechanic.
Yeah, it feels like from the 50s, like if I was back in time, like, if I was Marty McFly and I went back, and I could easily see a guy come up to my car dressed like this to help me with my wiper fluid.
Right? But it feels like trustworthy too. You're like, okay, that's someone who knows, who's dependable. They're good with the tools.
It's funny, all the things that are said in just a simple garment.
I know. Who knew? Who knew?
And finally, an adorable plush that represents Pluto as he first appeared. So this is early days Pluto. They have the 95 there in a patch, and the top of the 5 is a dog bone. If you didn't notice, see, there's a dog bone.
I love this. Yeah, I love that. I love the patch. I love the texture of this. It's his face is so cute. Like, this is adorable.
Hopping over to Dooney and Burke, it's a celebration of the Mickey Mouse Club. I will tell you, the first thing I always do when it comes to a Mickey Mouse Club collection is make sure my Mickey Mouse Club is represented.
Okay.
Because so often they represent the classic era, 50s, Annette and Tommy and Sharon and everybody.
Bobby, right?
Bobby, exactly. No, Bobby, exactly. That's what I was trying to think of when I came up with Tommy. But Bobby, that's another name I was thinking of. And then they'll represent the 90s with Dee Dee and Jennifer and Chase and Damon, which is right. Honestly, look right here. Looking here, those are well represented. But the 70s with Kelly and Lisa and Angel, my era, harder to find. However, I am happy to say, look right here, check it out. That compass look right there. That's your 70s Mouse Club. I was happy. I was okay.
I love that.
This is also reminiscent of my era, 70s era, when I would rush home from school to watch the Mickey Mouse Club. So it still hurts that they are so often overlooked at official Disney events, where they kind of bring out Mouseketeers from the past and whatnot, that we haven't been able to see them in the same way that the generation before us got to encounter theirs again. I mean, even when the Disney Channel launched, even though they were airing some of those 70s Mouseketeers, the 90s Mickey Mouse Club invited back like Annette and Bobby and Sharon and everybody. It's like, come on. And see, Nikki B knows Julie from the 70s. She was just at Disney Studios a lot. I saw on her Instagram. Aww. Yeah. So I keep hoping, but you know. Sorry. No time for me. And over at Run Disney, they're celebrating Muppet 12Ks.
Yes, and now I haven't checked because registration opened today, so I have not checked to see yet if this is sold out. This afternoon we talked about it, Kyle and I talked about it, and they were still available. But yeah, the 12Ks of Christmas, and you sign up for this, and you can virtually participate in 3 different races, each distance of 4Ks, and you get a special medal for each race, and then it's like a shoe, like a running shoe with Muppet imagery on it, and then there's also a corksicle mug and a box of Twinings tea that is part of this. But yeah, they previewed what the shoes are. I believe Disney shared that, so you could see what you'll be getting. And yeah, just
sorry, I'm trying to show it to all of you without hearing it. Haha.
I think I put the older article in the
oh, okay, in
the show notes. I'm so sorry. That was on me. But
here, I will find the other one then, because we have it right here. Because I can click on this link and then, oh, no, I don't see it. Oh, so there we go.
And I think this is the second time that Run Disney has done like a 12Ks of Christmas for their virtual. At least I know they did last year as well for their virtual series. So I'm so sorry about that. Let me see if I can find the new one and quickly.
Hang with us while we find the other article, because it's here. We know it's here.
Oh my goodness.
We want to share the shoes with you.
Yeah.
Without knowing about these.
All right. Shoes. That should be, Rebecca, I sent it to you in our chat, not in the studio, or not in the studio chat, but
I got it.
Yeah. So for so they're, can't wear them, and they're small because they're ornaments, but there are four shoes to represent the 3 races and then one kind of overall, which I think is super fun.
Oh, here we go. I will pull it up over here for all of you. There you go. So we have Miss Piggy and Foo-Foo. We have Miss Piggy and Foo-Foo along with Kermit and Robin. I see Camilla and a little bit of Gonzo, and then Kermit and Robin. I like Kermit and Robin.
Yeah, I do too. That's probably my favorite. I mean, because I like Kermit a lot, so that he's probably my favorite character. And then there's a better idea.
The other side, in some cases, of the shoes, so you can get a peek at the fact that there's a little bit of difference between side A, side B. Oh, animal! Can't have a Muppet thing without animal.
I know. Mayhem.
There you go. There you go. There's a look at the shoe medals that you can get for participating in the 2025 12Ks of Christmas.
Yes, and their charity partner this year is Toys for Tots. So
nice.
That's super sweet. We know Disney and Toys for Tots have had a long history of partnership, but it's just cool that you having fun doing a virtual race will also be helping support Toys for Tots.
And finally, Becca, we have your shopping list.
Yes. So it's Tuesday. We had another pin drop. There are 4 new designs available at Disney Store. And then Disney Store, I believe yesterday, we saw the 3D attraction posters of Autopia and the Storyland canal boats. I think I'm saying that correctly. We previously had seen those in the parks. They had not made it to Disney Store. They're at Disney Store right now.
Yay!
They're $129.99. They light up, but yeah, those are some great things that you can add to your collection. And then there's a limited edition Disneyland 70th opening day ticket replica. So these are like metal minted and then encased in like an acrylic case. And it's 3 tickets and then some certificate of authenticity. And that's part of the Vault collection. I believe it's 1,400 is the edition size. So if you're interested in that, don't delay. And then Disney Store also introduced their next collection or the next character in the pastel Loungefly pastel collection, and that is Lotso Hug and Bear. I don't think he smells like strawberries, and he's got a little bit more of a muted color scheme here, but he is super cute, and it's a corduroy bag, so it's got an interesting texture to it. We also saw the arrival of some Winnie the Pooh plush with a honey theme from Disney Store Japan. So those are available at Disney Store, as well as the Once Upon a Story dolls. There's, I think, 10, 11 different princess characters, and they're all in their traditional or their like signature outfit. And then they have their hair uniquely styled, and then it comes with a brush, so you can like, you know, for kids to play with the doll. So it's not a baby doll, and it's not an animator's the animator's dolls, and it's not like an American Girl doll. It's somewhere in between that, but this is definitely preschool age. Very, very cute. Haunted Mansion is there's a Haunted Mansion zipper that's going to be coming to the Disney parks. This thing's going to glow and light up, so a lot of fun there if you're looking to add some new items to your Disney collection. And then there's Phantasmic items that we spotted at the Disney parks as well. There's a lot going on with this collection. I was a little surprised. I was like, they're putting a lot on there, so. It's a little much for me, but I do love Phantasmic, so I'm happy to see that represented. And then Her Universe has a Parks Racing collection. There are 2 like race car jackets and a Minnie Mouse pullover sweater. And then Fisher Price toys that we have previously seen at Disney Store have popped up at Disney Springs. So you can see what they look like in person. And then finally, we've got the Marvel Legends Iron Man and Mandarin 2-pack. This is launched for pre-order today and available exclusively at Amazon.
Okay, Becca, I went to visit my family not too long ago. You are aware. And whenever I do, I end up liberating items from my childhood, from my parents' house, mostly so that they don't have to just constantly have my junk around. But in this case, I opened up a drawer and found it is the keychain I had with my first car.
Oh,
this is a Disneyland coin, so it's had Sleeping Beauty Castle on the front, and then when you flip it around, it featured the themed lands of Disneyland at the time that I bought this. Adventureland, New Orleans Square, Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Frontierland, and Mickey in the middle for Main Street. No Toontown, no Critter Country. This was something I bought.
No Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, no, this was something I bought when I was a little kid, and then used later when I actually had a car and needed to actually put things on a key ring. Now the poor camera can't focus on me. Okay, so I wanted to share that with all of you. I need to get it fixed so I can actually use it as a keyring again. Although I will tell you, it is a hefty little thing. But I was scared I was going to lose my keys when I first got my keys. So I probably put them on this partly to make sure I wouldn't lose them.
Right.
Because I was so bad at losing things when I was younger. Let's see. Around here at Laughing Place tonight at 7:30, you can play Disney trivia. Compete head-to-head against other Disney fans. See how much you know. We'll test your knowledge right here, hosted by my husband and our son. It's a lot of fun. I mean, you're going to get a magnet if you come out on top. And if you don't come out on top, email and say, hey, I'd like a magnet, and we'll send you one. So it's mostly fun, but you do get a few bragging rights if you win. And in the mornings around here, we'll update you on all things happening within the Disney company with our Disney morning show. Laughing Place is a site by fans for fans. We love Disney. That's why we talk about Disney all the time and do our best to keep you informed on what's happening at the parks or within the company itself. Disney Channel, Films, Nat Geo, which is under that Disney umbrella, ESPN, getting ready to launch its direct-to-consumer, so we'll be covering that as it happens. World Princess Week is just around the corner, so I know our team's been working on getting ready for that as well. I'm about to head off to the Bahamas for ESPN Experience's Fantasy Football Draft event. So that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to letting y'all know what that is like when I get back. So, yeah, always stuff happening around here, Becca.
Indeed it is.
We'll see you next week. Bye.